As many as half of the show's Forsaken lineup are shaping up to hold prominent roles in the Wheel of Time's 4th season. While it's understood in the source material that there are 13 Forsaken in the Wheel of Time's world, there's significantly less in Prime Video's live-action interpretation. As Season 3 has confirmed, 8 Forsaken occupy its universe. By the end of Season 3, only 6 remain. 3 of them haven't even been formally introduced yet. Just as it is in Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time books, it can be expected that the Forsaken will serve as the show's principal villains until it ends. After pitting the main characters against Ishamael and Lanfear in Season 2, the show killed off the former and expanded the threat of the Forsaken by adding Moghedien, Samael, and Ravin into the picture. Based on the setup provided in the season's final episodes, Season 4 may abide by a similar format, with 4 members of the group serving as the primary villains of the story. Lanfear. Lanfear will likely be a full-fledged villain in Season 4. The Wheel of Time Season 3 explored the idea of Lanfear as an ally to the Dragon Reborn, but based on what's known of the character, this always felt like a temporary situation. The finale proved that to be the case, with Rand's rejection of her exposing her true colors and sending her on a warpath. Now, she's expressed a willingness to team up with Ravin against Rand. Her role in the Wheel of Time Season 3 finale specifically provides a preview of what to expect from Lanfear's next appearances in the show. While she's always been manipulative and self-serving, it's important to note that she's mostly avoided an adversarial relationship with Rand in the TV series. Now, Lanfear is in a position to be more dangerous than ever, as she no longer has a reason to help him fulfill his destiny. Ravin. Thanks to Tom, Elaine now knows Gabriel is a Forsaken. Despite being one of the most powerful Forsaken in the books, Ravin remained on the sidelines throughout the Wheel of Time's 3rd season. But that's not to say he isn't up to anything nefarious. His exchanges with other characters, including Lanfear, confirm that he's using compulsion to gain influence in the Kingdom of Andia. As Tom Merrilin correctly noted in the finale, Ravin used compulsion to make Elaine think she had known him for years. The books make it clear what Ravin is planning. In the Fires of Heaven, Rand had to travel to Keemlin to defeat Ravin, who had used compulsion to usurp Queen Morgase Trakand as the ruler of Andia. With Elaine now knowing the truth about Lord Gabriel and Ravin possibly planning to intercept Rand at the Stone of Tear, per Lanfear's suggestion, he's on track to be a major antagonist in Season 4. Moghedien. Moghedien is a collision course with Nynaeve. Much like Ravin and Lanfear, Moghedien is a lingering threat for the Wheel of Time's main characters to contend with. Presumably, it'll continue the arc that Season 3 started in regards to Nynaeve and Moghedien. In Book 5, The Fires of Heaven, Nynaeve and Elaine used Tel'aran'rhiod to pursue Moghedien, who had obtained the domination bands in Tanchico in the hopes of controlling the Dragon Reborn. Since Season 3 also concluded with the piece being in Moghedien's possession, it stands to reason that the show will follow the same course. Although Moghedien is the weakest Forsaken, she's undoubtedly a force to be reckoned with in the series. What's more, she now has a competent ally on her side in the form of Liandrin. In a change to the books, Liandrin is seeking to become a Forsaken herself, which may or may not culminate in the character attempting to betray Moghedien in the 4th season. Either way, Rand's destiny as the Dragon Reborn is in peril for as long as Moghedien's goal is within reach. Grendel. It looks like Grendel will be the villain of Perrin's Season 4 story. A statue of the Forsaken Asmodean in the Wheel of Time. A conversation between Lanfear and Ishamael in Season 2 confirmed that Grendel is among the Forsaken lurking in the show. Season 3 referenced her again when Ravin mentioned his intentions to pass on what was discussed in the Forsaken meeting to her and Semahaj. Season 4 is poised to go an extra step by officially introducing her, especially in light of the setup for Perrin's next story. By ending the Two Rivers arc with Perrin in the custody of the White Cloaks, the Wheel of Time has laid the groundwork for him to get his story from Towers of Midnight, where Grendel was the main villain. In the book, Perrin stood trial for alleged crimes against the White Cloaks while Grendel plotted to kill him from within their headquarters. It's very early in the story for that particular arc to unfold, but the setup does indeed match the books closely. If that happens, Perrin and Dane Bornhold could finally find some common ground since Grendel's schemes could force them to put their differences aside.